D-Town with an amazing super chat here. It says, question for the Liverpool fans. Should Klopp give up on the inverted right-back experiment with Trent? The last few games we've played great with Bradley, staying wide and stretching the pitch as we used to do. 1 goal and 4 assists in 2 Premier League games. What do the Liverpool fans say to that?
I was just going to say one thing.
Give up on it.
When was the last time Liverpool lost when we inverted Trent? Why are you gonna change something that it's not broken? Like we've had this winning run. I know we lost against Tottenham, but even that was controversial. So like I always say this: why change something that's not broken and that's working very well for us? And to be fair, if we got this inverted thing and we also got what Klopp used to do before, then we got 2 things that we can mix and match with.
There's a variation,
It's not even that. It's not even that. When you actually watch the game, Gomez was inverting because Bradley wasn't. Gomez was the one that was going into midfield, picking up the ball up, creating overloads in the middle of midfield, and then that gave Bradley the license to just drift wide, stay wide, and literally just try and pin Chelsea back as much as he can. When Trent does it, you will notice Robertson is the one that goes high and wide and holds his width. So it's working. Just because it didn't work for Bradley, or just because we're not doing it for Bradley, doesn't mean we should stop doing it, because we've been a different team and a different animal since we started to do it. So why would we just move away from it? You play to your strengths. Bradley is better as a fullback, high and wide, getting chalk on his boots, stretching the play. When you've got Gomez, who's got a bit more technical ability and he's good in this, you can just see it suits Gomez. And look at Gomez over the past 4 or 5 games. It's been unbelievable. So no need to change it.
Listen, I agree as a neutral watching. I also think there is times where you could play both, because not every team is going to be overly dangerous against you. What a great option to have. I think Conor Bradley, if he keeps improving, is going to save your club 30, 40, 50 million pounds in the transfer market, because you need someone to challenge Trent, but you need a proper replacement for him. You haven't really had anybody of a decent level since Nico Williams. So for me, I get the question. I think it's an absolute great question to put in from D-Town, but I think it's more of a case of just enjoy having both. And I think there's times where you use the inverted nature and there's times where you don't. You keep your opponents guessing like that. It makes you a harder team to go up against. Thank you. Great question, though. He's gone now, but Anthony Taylor's here, says, shut up, Don. Go to sleep. Over it. Hussein here says, yes, Chelsea were terrible, but the first one pen was at 0-0. Tactics would change. Second one would have made it 3-2 or potentially 3-3 if the first one was given with a huge momentum change. We've seen many times bad performances, but good results.
Where's this guarantee? I know Cole Palmer scored a lot of penalties this season, but where's this guarantee that they would have scored these 2 penalties? They're going on like, I know you've got a high probability of scoring them, but it's not a guarantee that they would have scored both. I don't like this notion from Chelsea fans. Oh yeah, it would have made it 3-2, and this would have been this. You can miss penalties, as we have seen tonight.
We did it. We missed
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
It can happen.
You did. But Rob, let me ask you a question. Were they penalties in your opinion?
Yes. I said it straight away. Both of them were penalties.
Yeah. I think they were as well. I want to shout out, by the way, our title sponsors tonight, NordVPN. You have to protect yourself online at all times. It's so important to do it. Because it's January still, we've got a massive 67% discount plus 4 months free with their products. So if you don't use NordVPN, you're using another janky one, another poor quality one, get it cancelled, sign up to NordVPN because it is cheap, but it's amazing. Up to 6 devices at once, great malware protection, Trojan protection, data breach scanners and all sorts. But listen, the best thing is I use it for football. And now Setanta Sports have added a new feature, boys, especially for 3 o'clock games, multi-screen at the same time. So all the games you want to watch come up at the same time, right? It costs about £3 and 8 pence a month to have NordVPN. And I get Setanta Sports. So every single Premier League game, every La Liga game, every UFC, including pay-per-view. By the way, it's legal. It's $2.99 a month, Setanta Sports. So get yourself signed up to NordVPN at the end of the show. Scan the QR code that's above the beautiful men's head there in the panel box and get that done. But as I say, ending soon, 67% discount on their yearly plan. £3 a month to protect yourself and being able to get that Premier League football. So get that checked out right now, people. Do some more of these super chats. Very sad tonight is what Kieran has got to say here. I know you're a big Chelsea fan. I bet you are, my friend. Studio Hooks says, big up Scouts Klopp. What is the panel and chat's honest valuation of Enzo and Caicedo based on this season's performance? Do you know who I'm going to go to on this one? Hamza. Do you think Enzo and Caicedo are good enough, or do you think they're overrated?
I'm so annoyed with Chelsea, man. I'll tell you one thing, yeah. Oh my God, I don't know. Me as a neutral,
I've done it again. Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
I think. Thing is, Enzo. I think I'll say one thing that's controversial. Chelsea is the worst sporting project ever in history of sports. Like literally, you will not find any sporting project in history that's invested that bad and are that bad. Fact. Basketball.
No, Hamza's correct. Hamza's correct.
Golf, anything. I've never seen a sporting project invested that much money and the quality is this bad. Like literally, you're thinking, where did he go wrong? Literally, how does he go? Like it's unrepairable. Like it's unrepairable. There's only one solution for Chelsea. They're so bad, Terry. They're so bad. And anyone who praises this Chelsea squad, you're delusional. You're delusional.
What's the solution, Hamza? What's the solution? You said there's one solution. What is it?
I believe there's only one solution for Chelsea. And Chelsea fans have to accept that. The only solution is to know their DNA and to go back to that manager who got them there before.
Mourinho.
He knows. He knows the solution. He's the guy that delivered. He'll come there and you know what? Listen, I'm going to be controversial. He knows that's not the quality I had here. These guys are not the same players. These guys are Mourinho. One thing is throw them under the bus. He'll throw any players under the bus.
We need him at United. We need him at United. There's a bigger one. We need him at United, not Chelsea.
You know what? I will say this, Hamza. I get where you're coming from, but you know, with this young squad, I think Jose might go prison, bro. I think he might lose his head so bad. The man is gonna get like 20 to life, bro. Like he's gonna lose it in there with the soft pampered nature as well of young people now. Jose going back to his beloved Chelsea. Also, no Roman there. I know Roman did sack him twice, but they still get on. Yeah, honestly, I just think that would be one of the biggest. It will be the worst mistake of a returning legend since they killed Han Solo. Like genuinely, that'd be the worst since Han Solo being murdered. Do you know what I'm saying? By his own son as well. Sorry, spoiler alert if you've not seen the new Star Wars, but you got to see it by now. I want to go back to some more super chats here because I want to try and get through these. Enzo Shelby strikes again. Caicedo has real fear of missing out, FOMO. N here says the only thing worse than Poch today was the refereeing. They will keep doing this for Klopp's farewell. Hope City can overcome the impossible odds.
I am not even trying to hear that. When City got away with Rodgers' handball against Everton, I didn't hear them saying anything about that. Listen, the VAR was absolutely rubbish today, absolutely rubbish, and it should have been 2 penalties. But listen, it happens to everyone. I understand, but we need to all come together and just call this out collectively.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think, I said they were terrible tonight. I don't think there's a conspiracy to make sure Klopp wins as he's leaving. I think that is far too much.